Hey, how's everybody doing? Hey, Eric and Brian, how are you guys doing out there? Welcome to Thursday night. It's Thirsty Thursday. Got my unsweet iced tea working here that I started this afternoon. I'm about to drink any. It's a cold day here in LA. Hello, I'm not Kenny. Well, Bill, how you doing? Randy, how's it going, guys? JCB, how you doing? Yeah, it's been a man. I flew Monday. I flew Tuesday. Yesterday, I went out and flew, but I had a moment of stupid with my little Viper, man. I was flying at Eastgate Park and I was doing a slow turn, and it was gusty out where I did the turn, and I stalled it. It went in. But it's not, we got clean brakes, so I'm going to do a repair video on it. I was going to do a repair it live on the show, but I'm not going to. It's a short, it'll be easy to fix. It looks pretty bad. Hey, Dave, how you doing, buddy? Matt, how's it going? Wild Bill. Keith, how you doing, buddy? How you doing, sir? Let's make you blue here. I like blue. And we're wearing our Dave It Yourself shirt tonight for good old Dave, man. We want him back. George, how you doing? Glad you can make it and stop by. I know it's early for a lot of people to come in, but yeah, I'm really, I don't know. It's been a good day, man. I was just really didn't do. I watched a lot of other people's videos today, and just kind of basically a lot of nothing today. Went and got gas in the hauler. Let's go, Brandon. There, it was like $20 extra for a tank of gas, but that's the way life goes, man. But yeah, sitting there. I was gonna repair the Viper, but it was cold today. It was cold. I thought it was cold. Hey, Rich, how you doing, bud? Wild Bill. But just wanted to, the Birmingham RC Flyers event was fantastic, man. And there was people there that I didn't get a chance to talk to, that I just didn't talk to. And I'm not going to walk up to everybody and say, hey, I'm Jeff. How are you? I guess I should do that more. But I'm just kind of, I don't know, a little bit on the shy side, unless I can put the switch on and become, Crazy Eddie or something like that. EQ, it's going, man. Yeah, and the night flying, man, the Radiant, it's like I was up there, I had 80% on the battery, and I thought that, that wouldn't be a problem, but I don't know if that's smart ESC, man. I kept getting a low voltage warning on my DX9. It kept buzzing and shaking and stuff. Low voltage, you do not have a fully charged pack. Low voltage. So I panicked and then went and charged it. By the time I got it charged, the majority, there were still, I don't know how many, I didn't count how many were up there when I was flying with them and stuff, but, had fun flying in the dark there with the Night Radiant. And with Dave and Varick, good buddy Varick that I met there that belongs to the club. Great guy, man. He's fun to fly with. He had some good ideas on the Night Radiant and, how to tweak it a little bit and everything. And it was good, man. Hanging out with Paul and Jeff and Luke, and Michael Reisa. It was great, man. Kenny, we missed you, buddy. We got a picture of your sign, man. I guess I'll show it. I'll pop it up. I'm gonna go into some. I took some video. I didn't take a lot of video because I was more interested in talking to people and stuff. Did a lot of spotting. Victor. Yeah, and I felt bad, man. Eddie. Oh my gosh, man. Eddie RC. I was a spotter when he was flying his the blue and white Carbon Z Cub. Man, he was coming in for a landing, and there's a big old tree down there at the end of the runway. And he was above the tree, and just like all of a sudden, man, it happened so fast, and I used to be like a mother out there. I'd say, all right, make sure you watch for the trees down on that end, and, kind of pointing everything out. And Then at that Jet Jam, I was doing that with Spencer Keith, and Spencer's like, I don't need to hear all that, So I quieted down, and I thought, well, maybe I won't do that. And I don't know if I'd have said something, if it would have helped. Eddie K, man, he was flying that thing so great, and it just landed right. He hit perfect in the top of the tree. If we could have got it out of that tree without damaging it, man, he wouldn't have had any damage. But by the time, the recovery team, we had David yourself. Dave was out there, and oh gosh, I think his name is Doug, and another gentleman from the club. We were out there they had all kinds of PVC pipes up there to get stuff out of trees, and we were able to get it out. And he could probably fix it, but by the time we got it out of the tree, we tore off a couple of ailerons and stuff. You drive safe, Victor. Don't worry about commenting, buddy. We can chat when the bus driver takes over, when Mr. Livestream takes over later. I was going to do it in the hangar, but it's too cold out there. I didn't feel like going out in the hangar tonight. I don't know, just call me lazy or whatever, but yeah. So but that event was great. It was great seeing everybody there. The model box folks, they had a nice table there with all kinds of great planes, and I don't know how I got out of there without buying a plane. I'm just thankful he didn't bring the FMS 1400 pits out there. I probably would have maybe snagged into one of those, but I did really well. I got the twitches and I got the shakes a little bit on the looking at. They had the 1.5 Focke-Wulf there, and heck, I was even drooling a little bit there at the Evolution Timber, but I don't need another big plane. And I'm thinking of doing a poll about whether or not I should do another build or not. But man, I'll tell you, the Bigfoot flying was great, man. Those guys were great. From Scott, Tony, everybody. I didn't meet in. It almost was like a dream. Like everybody there was so nice. And you had Garrett's grandmother made us those hot apple pies, which saved the day because I hadn't eaten anything since lunch, and we didn't go eat till late. Jeff Adams was there with his camper. He's got a nice camper too, man. Yep, and so does Luke Permotus. He's got a nice rig too with his son and stuff. It was great there. And then Paul McDaniels, he rode his Harley over from Mississippi and stuff, and it was great hanging out with him and everything. It was just a good time. It was a good time. Hey Dennis, how you doing? Oh yeah. I've always drooled at that, Dave. Especially after seeing that 3-meter Fox glider that the dude had at the Pilot Ryan fly-in, where he modified the prop, put a smaller prop on it, and he could take off the runway with it. That was awesome, man. That was just great. But yeah, it went well, and then I think it was Brandon and his wife were camped right next to us, and it was nice to meet them. They helped me out. I needed Garrett. How you doing, buddy? They helped me out. The ball on my receiver worked loose. I've never had that happen on a receiver before, so I was able to tighten that up, and it was tight. But I'm gonna take it off before I haul it again and put 2 wrenches on it, and see if I can torque it some more. Michael Russia, man, he won. He won when he won that plane. I said, well, when I first seen he was there, I said we know who's going to win in the raffle, and sure enough, man, Michael ended up winning. He did us all proud there, and stuff. Even Linda thinks he's great, So in person, he if you've been in the Zooms and stuff, But what a great guy, man. It was a pleasure meeting everybody that, there. We chat with each other, and we, get in the Zooms. Except when I can stay awake. Most of the time, I'm asleep when the Zooms are on. Or Linda's watching something, and I don't want to have her have to go into hiding when I'm doing the Zoom, but I got my notebook out and I updated it yesterday. That took forever. It took me 2 hours to remember my stupid password. So I had simple passwords for it, but if you know what I like to do, it was something I like to do. Oh, you won a Spectre wing sock too. That's great. I missed that, Mike. Yeah, we couldn't hear because they had a PA system there, and it was super loud down on our end of the. I was next to Mafia's rig, and then finally what they did is they took the speaker and pointed it out towards the field and turned it down, and we couldn't hear anything anymore. But we moved in. Hey, he wasn't grumpy, man. Michael was Mr. Nice, man. Which I think he is normally and stuff, unless he's, letting his hair down and stuff. But it was good. Yeah, and Ryan and Bobby K were there, and sat and chatted with Ryan for a long time. It was great, and spoke with Bobby too. And it was nice, But I've talked. It was just everybody was just nice, man. Talked to people that I don't know. Linda got befriended by this gentleman that belongs to the club and stuff. I think he was hitting on her and stuff. No, I'm just kidding. He was a nice guy. He was a real nice guy. BD, it was great to see you too, man. It was great. It was really great to see you there. Very nice gentleman, man. Real nice. I mean, like I said, man, I've never yet met somebody, in person that I was disappointed with. Yeah, it was a blast. So, after being there Friday for 10 minutes, man, I wish I'd have been there Thursday, or at least, so I can participate in the storm. But yeah, we stayed at the Marriott. Was it Marriott Gardens? I don't know. It's about 10 minutes away, and it was $100 a night. It was a nice room. 2 beds and room to walk around. I flew, I flew in the morning, and I flew, at least 2 times a day, maybe 3 times a day. But I didn't fly my jet, man, because that runway, it's just the way it looks and stuff. And I'd have probably been okay, getting the orientation of the field down. I had it down, flew the P-51 Mustang, and everything was going well until when I was after the landing. I had a greasy landing, but it just kind of took out. Oh, you want a big T-shirt? Yeah, because see, in my bag that I had, I didn't have the tickets that they were auctioning, that the model box was doing the drawings. I didn't get one of their tickets, but that's okay, man. Oh, come on, man, Michael. David yourself looks better on a live stream than in person. Is that what you're trying to say, Michael? I don't know, man. I've got the low lighting on tonight, so I don't light up too much. But yeah, I think our fly-in here was pretty successful. They sent an email out. They were pretty happy with it. There was 10 members showed up and 10 other people showed up for it, so that's not bad for our little club. Ah, man, but they cut the runway on one. It was nice, man. I had the F-16 out there and got 2 great flights in on that. I almost wish I'd have brought more batteries for it, but it's like when I bring 4 batteries, I can't get off the runway, so I just brought 2, and I just filmed the first flight, and then the winds picked up for the second flight, and I thought, oh my God, and it's, I don't know. I was due for stupid, but I just can't believe I did stupid on the Viper. I hadn't even looked at the video on it yet, and I still can't believe. I was in shock. I don't think I did anything when it stalled. I think I was in shock. I was looking at it like, "Are you kidding? Did that just happen? Am I seeing what?" Because I was going too slow. I was flying on 3S, and like I'm so used to flying on 4S, where when you have it on half throttle, it's moving pretty fast. So I think I was about half throttle and did a pretty sharp turn. And then I don't know what I was thinking, but I'm pretty sure I rolled the throttle off, and the way it just stalled and hit. And Tuco kind of looked at me, when it went thump, and he's like, all right, man. And we couldn't even go to the dog park because they had like about 8 construction guys, and they had a big backhoe in there in the big dog part of the park, and they were tearing it up. So he didn't get to go to the dog park, but we walked around a little bit, and he got to sniff and pee on stuff, so he was pretty happy. But yeah. Yeah, it was, but that's good. That's what's good, man. And yeah, Dave, I don't know, man. You just gotta, I don't know. You gotta keep flying, man. And I realize I'm gonna do stupid. I'm just glad. Oh, I'm so glad that the kit build fly. Oh my goodness, man. That the second video that day, the winds were blowing pretty good, but they were kind of down the runway, so it made it great, man. And I just want to keep flying that thing. I want to fly it more. I like the way it flies. It look to me, like when it's going by in the air, it almost looks like a Mustang a little bit, And I just love the sun going through that transparent covering. That was everything I was hoping it would be. Seeing the green and the yellow. I'm just disappointed that when you look through the wing, when you got the 2 colors, the green and yellow, it doesn't look blue. I figured I could make blue, but no, I'm just kidding. It was good, and when the connector for the rudder moved, if I had one of my old connectors for Iranian, easy connector. That's what I tried using, and it was bigger than the ones that I bought. And I tried using it, and I thought it worked fine, but it didn't. So before that flight the other day, I just took it off and put the little one on, and then went out and had a blast. And it's nice and tight. And I'm gonna take some paper tape and wrap around the control rods just to make sure. I haven't done that yet. I'm gonna do it before I go out again. Oh, yellow and blue. Okay, all right. No, yeah, yellow and blue. No, I was trying to make blue with yellow and green. So I figured yellow and green should make blue, right? Yeah. Garrett, man, Garrett and his little brother, it was so cool, and his whole family, and just the whole family there at the fly-in was just great. It only took us about 3.5 hours to get home. Yeah, 3.5 hours to get home. No problems on 65, and no problems going through Birmingham. Going through Montgomery can take a long time because you're kind of on side streets and stuff, and it's like going there. We caught every light in town. I don't know. I can't remember. I remember an art class or whatever, mixing paints and stuff. But all I know is that sometimes, when I paint planes, like when I painted the cowl on the 4-star, I shot the yellow, and I waited maybe 2.5 hours is all before I taped it up to shoot the green. I figured I'd pull all the yellow off it. Yep, Garrett and Scott. I mean, they treated us like royalty. I think. I was embarrassed almost. But getting attention like I'm just one of you guys. Is all is I don't deserve. But my God, and then the town. Because our hotel was in kind of in Morris. So there, we had to drive through, but. You everywhere you looked, man, even right up the street from the hotel, there was a big old Bigfoot sign there, with the Jeff in Lower Alabama, and David yourself, and everybody else's logos on there. There's my sticker that I got. I don't know. I've been sending them out to people. So if I've sent you something in the past, I'll probably throw a couple some stickers in an envelope. You can put them on your trash can. That's what I got them on my trash can out there. So but there it is. I'm happy with the sticker. I'm very, very pleased, man. And it's funny. I woke up like at 3 in the morning one morning and just threw that together, you know, and did it. I used that. Use the same app that David yourself uses and stuff, and you know, it was like $60 for, I don't know how, 300 or so. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all these stickers, you know. But and I went and put them in the. They gave you a nice little flight bag, you know, when you signed up and stuff, and so I threw a bunch in those, you know, for people that are there. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what they're gonna do with them. I appreciate everybody that subbed. You know, I mean, I didn't go there thinking to get subs or anything. I was just going up there to help support those guys because, you know, Tony's great. Tony and Scott and everybody. It was good. Yep, the sticker app. That's it, Dave. That's what I used. Hey, GB, how you doing, buddy? I like the video that you had out there last night. I watched John's Hobby King Cub, and I see we're getting some spins here. I'm running wired on, you know. I don't even want to say what I pay for cable and internet, but it must be, it's not Kenny's fault, man. It's YouTube's. We're getting a little spins there. But I'm wired in, and this morning when I woke up early this morning, and I went ahead and put Windows 11 on my computer. I don't know if that's smart, bad, dumb, or what, but I'm running it. And it's not horrible. It's different, but, you know, the only thing I'm disappointed with is I lost my desktop background for my computer. It had the big Viper snake for the people that make my computer, but it went well. Back to the kit build, I'm just so pleased with that. I didn't have to add any weight to that plane. With the lightest 2200 I have, which is the Zippy Compacts, are the lightest 2200 batteries I have. It's just barely tips towards the nose. So when I fly, you know, like a Admiral, or I don't have any smart 2200s, but I fly the Admirals or some of the other heavy 22s I've got. It should go up there, and I build it. You know, I've got the ESC. I could run a 4-cell in it, but I don't think I need a 4-cell in it. And then someone suggested that I put a wooden prop on it. That would look nice. Yes, it would. I had one wooden prop, but it's like a 16-inch, 16 or 17-inch that I bought for, I think when I had the Carbon Z Cub, to put it on that. Still the transmission made it to Alabama. Oh, I felt so bad. I felt so bad when Kenny, you know, because Kenny texted me that his car wanted to head for home, and I thought, you know, hey, Flying Times, how you doing, buddy? You know, but my God, to break down like that. Luckily, Kenny's got friends with big toys, that a big rollback that he could get him home safe, so he can get it fixed and stuff. You know, I feel bad. I felt bad for that, man. But it went, you know, the kit, I don't know. I'm thinking, I don't know if I want to build another kit. I'm kind of kicking it around, but I don't know. You know, and I don't want to bore everybody with the kits, and we're spinning again. Like, there's nothing I can do about the spins, because like I said, man, I'm on high dollar fast internet. I'm hardwired in to the router, and I've got a very sporty computer, and we're still spinning. So there's not much I can do about that. I could give YouTube one of these, you know, but since they let me go live, I can go live without having to go. StreamYard wasn't hard, but just I can pick it up and go. Damn. Okay. Yeah, so it's probably, the lag is probably catching the spins, because I'm looking at the live stream in the studio here right now, because I've got things kind of set up to go to the desktop loader. In fact, what we're going to do now is I'm just going to go around. I found a couple of sites, you know, some of the videos I watched today, you know, because I fell behind watching videos, and you know, so we're gonna go out here and we're gonna look. Now, this, I don't know if you guys, I'm sure you guys have seen Arthur RC, but I've been subscribed to Arthur for years, and he's in France, and he does his videos in French and English, and he's got a buddy that's got an Aston Martin V12 Vantage, and he does some formation flying with his free wing MiG-29, and you've got to see this video. That you just have to. You have to see this video. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and put this in my cache so I can pop it up. But I'm just going to play a short segment of it because I don't like playing people's videos, because I want you to go out, so you can sub to Arthur. And I don't understand why Arthur only has 592 subs. I don't get it, because he usually has he doesn't always have a buddy with it that can come out and film for him, but he just seems like, like he would be, your neighbor down the street that you go fly, a buddy that you fly with all the time. And this is just so cool. Let's go ahead and run this. The signal man. But you just hear the roar of that Aston Martin. All right. All right, that's just one of the passes that he has there. But my goodness, man, that thing just sounds so cool. Then Arrows, they released a Hawkeye 600 millimeter ready to fly 4-channel plane that would be great for a beginner. Somebody that doesn't want to sink a whole lot of money into the hobby. And I recommend planes like these. My Aero Scout's my go-to, but then you're talking close to $200 ready to fly. And for some people that might be more than they'd care to invest. But man, I've had many friends that have learned on these type of planes, and they work great. They're easy to fix because the motor's in the back. They belly land, and it's got 4 channels, and it comes with the gyro, and you fly it on a 1-cell. They give you a 380 milliamp battery, and you get a charger and everything with it. And then there's this guy down here, he did a video on it. I hadn't seen Ryan's video, if he's done a video on it yet. I looked and I didn't see it, but there's a good one to recommend right there. Of course you go through your favorite YouTubers, links to get it. And then now I'm really disappointed that Tim was at the event, and I never saw him. I didn't get to see him. I didn't get to meet him. This looks like it was on Thursday. And this was so cool. I saw this when I was looking at videos today. There's Tim, and I'm pretty sure I saw him. He was over by me. There's Scott. I don't. To me, those things are kind of cool, man. And see it fly well. That looks like a good one. Then, of course, we're going to do a little... We miss this guy. Everybody misses this guy right here. Dave, we hope you're doing well and everything, buddy. And I just wanted to stop up here and say, fly free or die, Dave. We miss you, buddy. Hope you get back on the stick. And then last one of the community stuff we're going to look at is Greg Rowlands. He had a crash, and I'm not going to play it, but, there you can see, like... it's just like, it was bad. And like a lot of you have already saw something on there. But head gas, which turns into brain farts. I like Dave's comment there. That was pretty good, man. In fact, we'll give Dave's comment a thumbs up there. But there you have it, man. Those are just some of the cool things that I saw out there on the tube here, and stuff. But that's pretty cool. I feel bad for Greg, man. I don't like crashes at all. I don't mind when I crash because I know I do stupid, and I know I'm going to do stupid. I've done stupid. I've got a history of doing stupid, so it's going to happen. But Roland, buddy, sorry that happened, man. You got it fixed yet, man? You got it fixed. Hope you got it fixed, buddy. That's just some of the stuff that I've seen out there, you know, in the video land. And I had John's video up, but I guess I took it up. Already fixed. Good deal. Good deal, Roland. Good deal, Greg. I'm glad, man. I hate seeing planes go in, and it's like I've always been like this, that I just like get all angst over crashing. You know, my buddies I flew with at the beach, man. It's like, you know, like Bruce, man. He was the best one to cheer you up after a crash. He's like, well, you know, and he crashed a lot of nice jets. I'm telling you that right now. Bruce, if you're watching, Rick, Dave, you know, miss flying with you guys. You can comment. You know, it's not going to give you up in the witness protection program or anything like that. You know, if you comment, but you know, he's just like, forget about it, Jeff. You can fix it or you can replace it. Nobody got killed. Nobody got hurt. You know, it's going to happen. But still, when it happens to you, it's kind of traumatic. You know, I mean, it shouldn't be. And then let me see. I've got this here. Let's see. I'm gonna make this full screen. Make that full screen. And let's cut over here. I did film a little bit while I was there. These guys, the guy in the blue shirt, he had like 4 of these huge 6-foot long helicopters, man. And you can see, I like how at 60 frames per second, it makes the main blade look like it's standing still. That is so cool. I'm standing right there next to him. Getting a little nervous here. And then the nose came open. I thought he was doing that on purpose, but he wasn't. Ah, the nose opened and closed. Whoa. There he lost something in the tail rotor. He lost something where it was almost going to go out of control, but he was able to set it down. I thought that had me nervous there, man. I thought, oh my God, you know, I'm going to have to outrun some choppers, you know, because I've got this big fear of coming up against a helicopter blade, man. Oops, let's see. And I've lost the live stream, so that's why I'm clicking around here to go live. Comes up, so I get the comments back. Boom, click that. We're back in business. I can still be able to see the comments here in a second or two. There we are. But that you know, and I've got some other videos, little short snippets from the fly-in, and yeah, when I went in that auto road, I was standing right there beside him, and it was kind of coming at me, man. I was like, I was getting ready to do my track star imitation, man, you know, and sprint out of there, man. Like, I forget the name of the Olympic sprinter, you know. I was getting ready to do that. I start diving behind. Oh my God! But he had some nice looking. He had like the MASH helicopter, the Bell helicopter, and he had. Yeah, there we go. Bolt. Got it, GB. I was ready to bolt. All right. I was like, oh my goodness, you know. It was something seeing that thing coming at me like that. It was pretty. Yeah, Usain Bolt. Yeah, I was ready to Usain Bolt out of there, baby. Whew, man. But it was so cool, man. And the gentleman that was with him there, he had some real nice. When I did the walk around on the live stream walk around, I showed his jets. But watching those things fly, he flew that big F-16, and he had a blowout or whatever they call it when the turbine quits, and he is able to, you know, he dead sick landed that thing like a greaser. It was pretty cool. But and then Michael Reisha, the big Hangar 9 P-47. I got a video of that flying too. I don't know if Michael was flying it or if someone else was checking it out for him and stuff. Yeah, flame out. There we go, David. Thank you, Dave. Hey, David, how you doing, buddy? Roy, how you doing? But man, you know, it was just like, that was just crazy. But the let me see. The kit I'm kicking around building is the SIG. I'll show you what I'm kicking around building next. I don't know if I will or not. But see, I don't know if it'll be too small. I'm not sure. I'm just not sure if it's going to be too small. I know I don't want to build a quarter scale one, but this SIG right here, this is what I was thinking of right here. Because my buddy at the field, he had this plane, this size. I'm pretty sure this was the size, 56-inch clip wing cub, but you know, I think this thing would be a blast to fly. And I don't think it would be, you know, I don't know how hard it would be to build or anything like that, but do they have any more pictures of it? No, they don't. But they got a quarter scale one, but that is just, that's too big. Quarter scale, I don't know, I think it's got to weigh like about 8 pounds. Yeah, 15 pounds, you know, so I'd have to probably fly that on a 12S. But anyway, that's kind of what I'm looking at, you know, if I do something like that. But I just love that my little E-flite clip wing cub. So yeah, that's what I'm saying, Dave. Yeah, that quarter scale would be huge, and I don't really want something that big. You know, so I'm thinking the other kit, you know, I mean, you know, 3-4 rolls of, I don't know how many rolls of covering it will take, you know, I mean, a good cover would probably could do it 1.5 probably, but I definitely want to do the sunburst on it and stuff, so I'm kind of kicking that around. But first I got to finish cleaning up from this kit build. I still got a few things laying around that I need to clean up. And then all my little parts. Hey Jackson, how you doing, sir? Good to see you. Chris, it's good to see you. Oh yeah, I mean, I don't know, flying those big, you know, I got my little XK-110 helicopter that I fly and stuff, but you know, I basically can hover and fly it around the yard, and maybe 3 times out of 4 land it, you know. Sometimes it just gets away from me, and I just shut it off and hope it doesn't break, you know. And usually it's light enough it doesn't break. But I think I would like flying a helicopter. Yeah, I agree, Dave. You know, I've got the big SIG Cadet Sport and the Cessna 170, and you know, I've had the Carbon Z Cub and stuff. But yeah, I agree. But I like my little plane. It's light. It just, you know, next time out, I'm gonna go up and do some stall tests, you know, and see how it stalls. I'm gonna, you know, go in a churn, put it in a churn, and just keep, you know, pulling off the power and cranking the rudder, and have it do a, you know, like a tip stall where the wing, it drops the wing and goes into the bucket, to see how much sky it takes to get out of that, and see, because I've noticed, you know, on that, you know, when I was flying it the other day on landings, that you got to keep a little bit of power on it, because if you don't, it'll come down. It'll come down pretty quick. But I don't. That could be the wind pushing it down, because I did have. Oh yeah, Michael. Bobby K is great. He's a great flyer, that's for sure. So is Ryan. Ryan, you know, it was nice seeing Ryan just out there flying. nobody videoing or anything. He's just out there having fun. You know, I think he enjoys that. You know, because I mean, most of the time when those guys fly, they're making videos. You know, I mean, it's not hard work, but you know, it's just nice to go out and just relax and fly. And you know, like when I video when I fly, I mean, there's not much pressure, you know, than when I'm flying by myself. You know, with no camera. Yeah, but Roy, he flies like that all the time, man. He's on the ragged edge a lot. I think you could give him a bird of time glider and he would be out there, you know, putting it on the ragged edge, man. Yeah, they look close, didn't they, Jeff? Yeah, you could swear. I mean, I think some of it he was behind him maybe, but you know, I don't think he was not trying to get hit by it. And I think most of the time it would just bounce off, you know, unless you happen to hit an explosion. Oh yeah, man, the Cessna going into the fence was scary. That was scary. I think it scared Bobby too. Yeah, GB, same for you. I'm sure as busy as you are, man, just to go out and relax and fly. That's like when I watched John's video with the Hobby King Swiss Cub, you know, with him and Roy out there on the field just flying and stuff, and you know, he decided to, you know, shoot a little video, tight end video of the Cub. You know, it's just good to get out there and fly. And I was gonna make my comment, Roy, that John, what did you do? Do you tell everybody it belongs to the club that Roy's going to be out there flying, so nobody else would come out and fly? No, I'm just kidding, Roy. You fly great, Roy. Oh, yeah, it's good, but you know, like shooting video is just, I don't know, I like it. I wanted to say that, Roy, but you know, I don't like teasing everybody all the time and stuff, man. That's just, well, it used to be me. I used to be pretty bad about that. But you know, that's like our buddies at the beach, you know, it's funny and stuff, man. It's just like, you know, it's like when you announce your landing, you know, like one of them to walk up to you and say, "Hey, you want me to land that for you?" You know, when you're getting ready to land. So, here, I'll land it for you. You want a good landing? Hey, TNRC, man. Yeah, we showed some choppers, man. I know you're a chopper flyer. Yeah, it was pretty good, man. Like I said, man, the food truck was pretty. They had some nice food trucks there. I didn't go to the taco truck. I went to the gourmet food truck. Had some kind of mystery meat sandwich. It was pretty tasty. That would be nice, Roy. Yeah, because see, I used to luck out all the time when flying, you know, at Toth, when we flew at Toth, because it was always windy there and nobody would be out flying in the wind but me. At least I think that's why nobody would come out and fly. But at the beach, man, we'd always have fun. There was always, you know, the same 6 or 7 of us down there flying together. It was fun. Yeah, I call it, you know, usually a 5, 6, 7 ring circus when we're, you know, the flying circus is what I call it. We're all out there flying together. Ah, new twin, okay. I think I might build that Cub though. Every time I look at that thing, man, it just, and I was going to build that for my first one, but I thought, no, because I was looking at the plans and stuff and but now I don't know. It's like, I rewatched my build videos the other day after I got home with the second outing with it, and I'm watching those videos and the way I'm building that thing. And to me, it's a miracle it held together when I cartwheeled it in. Oh yeah, I mean, I wish I lived closer to up there. Our club looked good too, man, because Because all along I've been saying they need to cut the grass on one, and I'll be darned if it wasn't cut for one for the fly-in. Yeah, I met Gene. Yes, sir. Gene and I, we talked quite a bit. I was calling him Brad instead of Gene. Of course, I was calling everybody, like Tracy. I kept calling him. What did I call him?
Terry.
Terry. I was calling Tracy Terry, and he wouldn't even say anything to me. He was that nice of a guy, man. And finally, and when Linda corrected me, for the umpteenth time, and I apologized to him, and I pretty much know now that it's Tracy. I call him Dick Tracy, so I remember it. But him and Jerry, they fly together a lot and stuff. Yeah, those were the two guys that crashed the SU-30s together at Pilot Ryan Fly-In. And it was funny. I was spotting for Jerry, and Tracy was flying. And they were joking with each other about making, we got to make sure we're on opposite, if you're on the back leg, I'm on the front leg. And they were just kidding, though, about it. And I was thinking that before they started saying that. I was sitting there thinking like, okay, but I don't know. When you're spotting for, a good pilot, I just tell them, like if someone, if I see them heading into somebody or somebody's going up, because there was a couple people there that didn't, they were like not flying the pattern that everybody else was flying, so you had to kind of keep your eye on them. But those good pilots, but still, you're flying a fast jet, it'd be real easy to tangle it up. The only mid-airs I saw was during the night radian battle royal up there. That was fun, though. That was fun flying at night. That's the first time I've really flown that dark. Yeah, I saw him. I think it's, I'm trying to think, Greg? Is his name Greg? Or, yeah, because I've seen him on Facebook and stuff. He keeps popping up as a friend. Wow. Man, Tim, hope everything works out for you, buddy. Oh yeah, no kidding, Roy. It's just like, when I was flying the F-16, because I hadn't flown the F-16 probably, and I can't remember the last time I flew it. And I figured the grass would be good, and the ground's drier, and I figured if nothing else, I'll get the dang mower out and cut the runway so I can fly it. And then I had to take off north, and north's not really the best way to take off with the EDFs at our field because the water runs south. It's more towards the south, and so it's the ridges. You're going against the ridges, but it took off. Maybe a little longer, but it got up, man. It got up and flew great. I had two great. The landing on the video, the landing on the not video flight was much better, man. Because I love the way that E-flite F-16 will come in so nice and slow. Then I flew the Marlin. And I don't know, I had a good flight with it. I came in a little hot. I was flying. I don't really like the 3200 4-cell in it. I like getting the longer flight times and stuff, but I don't like the extra weight. I'm about ready to take the landing gear. 7 a.m. I was up, man. I think I woke up this morning. I fell back asleep, but I was up at 3:30. That's when I started downloading everything for the Windows 11. Was sometime there because it popped up and said, you're ready for it. And I thought, am I ready for it? I hate, because back when I was working IT, I'd always jump on it, the newest, latest, and play with it at home before we ever got it at work. But don't have to worry about that anymore. The war's over. So that's great. Let's see. Did I get everything? Did I get everything I wanted to get in? Let's see. I think so. Oh, the T-33. Yeah, man, I like that little T-33. I like it a lot. And in the video, the next video I post of it, I've laid the Viper on top of it. You know, you can see it's a little bigger than the Viper, a little thicker than the Viper. It's a little floatier than the Viper. And I don't know, because I fly both of them on a 4S 1300, and it was so windy. Even the second day when I flew it, I kept it kind of tame flying. I'm still, you know, because like when I get new planes, I don't really go out and do a lot of stuff with them until I learn the stall points and things like that, and get like the, hey Tim, how you doing, buddy, and get the orientation down. That's what I worry about. You know, you start twisting them up, or you go upside down, and you go up and you do stuff in the air. You know, I want to make sure I can tell the difference between the top and the bottom, because push and pull make a big difference when you're coming down at the ground pretty quick. And but I did fly with the Vector Arrows Vector gyro in the ASX mode, but I couldn't tell because it was windy. It wasn't quite well. The second flight was windier than the video flight, but you know, it did. You know, the Maiden was windy as heck, and it didn't seem that bad. You know, but I like it. I like the T-33. I like it a lot. The build on it, I had troubles with the screws holding the wing to the body. I could only get 2 of those screws to go in. I even took the wing off and pre-screwed the screws into the plastic plates, but I just couldn't get them to line up. And I tried for probably 45 minutes, and I finally said, "The heck with it," you know. And I took the wing off and used the foam tack and the 2 screws, and you know, pressed it together, and you know, glued it. I just glued the wing to the body, because I figured if I have to take the wing off, you know, I mean, foam tack's pretty easy. You get a hobby knife, and you can just cut the foam tack out and pull it out. So, you know, it went well. I'm flying it on the Radio Master, and you know, I got the gyro. I was able to assign the gyro to a 3-position switch, so I can switch it. You know, I just couldn't remember how to do the voice. Hey Scott, how you doing, buddy? We thank you, bud. We had a great time. Linda and I, we thank you. We really enjoyed it. Enjoyed coming up there. The trip home was beautiful. I think it took us didn't even quite take us 3.5 hours, you know, to come home. It was good. It was good traveling, good trip. We liked that little place we stayed at. Was nice. It was clean. It was nice. Yeah, Tim, I've put 2200s in it. I just don't like the weight of the 2200s in the Viper. I'm not even, the battery compartment is a lot bigger on the T-33. So those of you that like flying it on a 2200, you got room. You have room. I just put the 1300. I just push it up in the nose. You know, I mean, I didn't push it up as far as I could, but I pushed it up, and then I'm using the 67 millimeters that Ian uses for his CG, and it just barely, you know, it just barely tips forward a little bit, but it feels good. It feels fine. You know, if I had some 1500s and stuff like that, I'd probably use that in it. I wouldn't in the little Viper. I like the little Viper with the 1300s in it. When I remember I'm flying on a 13 3-cell and a 4-cell, because what I like is on the 4S, you can go fast with using less power, and you get a longer flight time. And I think, I don't know, and on the Viper, I've been having a habit of pulling back the throttle and using a little too much ailerons. And you know, because like with the bank and yank, you just get, you know, you just barely touch the ailerons, and then once you get it sideways, you get off the ailerons and use the elevator as your rudder to come through the churns. And you know, if you use you know, when you're banking in the turn with your elevator, if you hit the ailerons, it has a tendency to pitch it down. And I think that's what I did. I think I was going slow. I haven't looked at the video yet. I'm not going to look at it till I get it fixed. And then I'll put the crash and the fix in one video and I'll post it, you know. But yeah, it was a clean break. So I was expecting as hard as they hit and as much white as I saw on the bounce. I thought, oh my God! But it was all nice, clean breaks. And that Viper, I'd broken the fuse one other time, and just I don't put skewers in it or anything. I just use foam tack, and where I repaired it before, it didn't break in that spot at all. You know, so and I'll show that. MSJ, how you doing, buddy? How you doing tonight? I'll show you guys that when I am going to do a video fixing it. I was going to go grab it and fix it in here on my table tonight, but Linda worked from home today. She was out there. I didn't want to, go out and bother her and stuff while she's working, and she was, using, team meetings and phone calls and stuff. You put your on the Viper. You put your battery all the way back. Interesting. Yeah, I like that little Viper, man. Yeah, I was zipping around with it pretty good there on the flight I got. Oh my God, Michael, that's just crazy, man. That's just crazy. Yeah, it was great, man. Seeing David yourself there. He had Garrett's little brother up there, and he had like one of those little glider planes and stuff, and Dave was fixing it for him, man. He put some easy lights on it for him, and oh man, he was having a blast, man. He was running around flying that thing everywhere. I'm sure he slept. I'm sure he was asleep, before they got out of the flying field, gravel road on the highway. He was having such a good time. That was great seeing the kids there, and it was awesome. It was just an awesome event, man. And then Saturday night when they did the fireworks, a lot of the townspeople came out and stuff. It was just cool, man. It had it kind of reminded me as a kid, back in our little town that I grew up in and stuff, when we had events where all the families would show up at the park for the events and stuff. It was cool. It was really nice. It's amazing, it felt like we came back from a 2-week vacation, we were just there for 2 days, but it was just such an enjoyable time. I'll say one thing though, I didn't bring any sweatshirts, man, and it's like as soon as we got off the Interstate 65, we got into right about 2 miles from the field. There's a Dollar General, the store, and it was 49 degrees. It was outside. I told Linda, I said, I'm going to go in there and see if they got a sweatshirt, because I didn't bring a sweatshirt. So I went in there and got a sweatshirt, and I was glad I got it, because at night it got kind of cold. Again, man, Dave's RC, we miss you, buddy. I was sitting there trying to think of what, when I was in wardrobe, looking at all my shirts to choose from and stuff, and I thought, David yourself. I thought, let's see, Dave's RC shirt, because it's a heavy shirt. It feels good, and it's kind of cool in here tonight. What are we looking for? Yeah, I don't have my little weather down here where in my taskbar. In Windows 11, they took some stuff out from it. That's OneDrive, so I don't see. Let's see, what do we got that's hidden there? Nope, I don't have my weather. So I can't give you an instant weather report. But yeah, well, the Windows 11 upgrade went well. Kept all my, everything that I had saved, and I tested everything. I thought for sure OBS wouldn't work, and I'd probably have to uninstall or reinstall, but I didn't really have to tweak anything. It saved my mic settings. I know this mic's kind of hot. Watching it, I can hit red pretty easy, so I'm trying to be careful. From what we've heard from people that have chatted with Dave, he's doing okay. He's just taking time off, to do family stuff and take care of some problems, man. If you want to hit the likes button, I appreciate it. I don't know what it's going to do, and I thank everybody that's been subscribing. It's been amazing. I'm just amazed. I'm humbled and amazed. I remember 13, I had 13 for probably years, just my buddies and a few friends. I want to keep Ricky Jenkins in our prayers and stuff. He's a member of the Masters of the Winds, and he's fighting through some problems right now. And I don't know, it's just sad. I know some of you guys, I've seen you in the Masters of the Wind. I haven't been on the Facebook group for probably 4 months, and I went over there. But it was good. Yeah, GB. Yeah, I've seen you on the Masters of the Wind Facebook and stuff. Yep. Ricky's fighting some problems, man. And it's sad because I've always wanted to travel over there and fly with those guys. Banned from Facebook. I don't know. It's been a while since I've been banned from anything. I think at one time, I don't know. I think I was almost in RC Group's jail because those people over there used to drive me nuts, man. That's why I don't post on. I mean, I'll go over there and look. I've got probably 40 bookmarks from RC Groups. I go over there and look every once in a while. But I like Hobby Squawk better. So I don't buy it. I haven't bought a new Freewing plane in so long. Oh yeah, Roy. It was so great, man, when those guys used to fly at that one factory field out there. And I remember watching them when they were first learning to fly. Those guys would destroy probably, 8-10 planes a weekend out there flying in that wind and the curbs and stuff. And poor Ricky, every time he'd fly a jet, it'd end up on the roof of one of those buildings out there and stuff. But those guys were good, man. Yeah, GB, it's very cliquey. It seems like just like 3 or 4 people they take over. They'll take over a thread, but that's all right, I'm from the tough old school, man. I dealt with real live bullies when I was growing up, coming through school. Not the cyber bullies. Cyber bullies, I'm like, really? Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's one thing I spent probably an hour, man, is disabling all the Xbox stuff that's built into Windows 11. Because I had to go through all the security settings on everything. Because they had the mic was wide open, the camera was wide open. And I'm like, I really don't like that happening. But I appreciate everybody that stopped by tonight. I really enjoy meeting people. Oh, it was so great. That's all I can keep saying, man. It was really fun. Yeah, Halo. Yep. But I'm looking forward to Kenny's show tonight. He's going to be out in the hangar. Supposedly he's going to have some, a temporary backdrop until he gets more stuff done. Poor guy. He hope he can get stuff worked out there. Keeps pedaling at it. I'm gonna keep flying. Crashing happens, man. We deal with gravity all the time. Gravity, and it's just like, I don't know. It's funny. You fly so great. I don't consider myself a great pilot, but sometimes I can fly pretty well. And then just like all of a sudden, just a few seconds of stupidity, and it's like, whoop, gravity's there. Gravity says, I got this. Hey, thanks, man. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. Tuco's been laying low. He, He went for a ride with me today. I don't know if I can get him to come up here or not. We'll see. Tuco, where you at, buddy? Where's he at? Oh, is he outside? Ah, Tuco's outside. He loves these cold nights. Yeah, he's outside. He's not coming in. All right, guys. I appreciate it. We'll see you in Kenny's show. I'll try to last, I think I lasted 2 hours yesterday. Thank you all for stopping by. Wild Bill, Flying Tim's, GB. It's just been great. Dennis. And Wild Bill, check out one of his videos he put out there. It's got a pretty good video. Love RC does. David yourselves probably going to start popping some of his up there. MSJ he has some great planes and stuff like y'all do. Y'all do really well. Charles McDaniel. Yes, Charles, it was great. That was a great event, man, that they had up there. It was a pleasure to go up there. I'm gonna try to see if I can't maybe go up there, maybe go up a Friday and then come back Sunday and fly with those guys Friday night and Saturday against, sometimes other than just an event. But Tuco, come here, buddy. Tuco, come up here, buddy. Come up here. People want to see you. Yeah, here. Let me switch over so we can see you. There you go, buddy. See Tuco? See Tuco? Yeah, there's Tuco. Yeah. You're all wet. You've been out in the dew. Yeah. You've been out playing in the yard looking for bunnies. Yeah. All right, bud. Get down. We got to close up the show. All right. Again, thank you all for coming by. This is Jeff from Lower Alabama. There goes Tuco. He was promised a carrot. That's what it took to bribe him in, so he's going to go make sure he gets a carrot. But anyway, thanks everybody for coming by. This is Jeff from Lower Alabama. Thanks for subscribing, becoming part of Team Let's Go Flying. We are a family. We are a team, and when you get to meet people that you see, in the comment section and in the streams and in the Zooms, it's like you are part of a team. So thank you. Steph, if you're watching, thank you. This is Jeff saying, woo, 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 woo.